Seeing lots of familiar faces here.
Yay! And the next week is your frozen party. And then you're both are sleeping over there. Mama,
Emma Cruz is in a fort.
Bumble. Yeah.
Where's Emma?
It's so dusty and so spooky, and now we do it to classroom.
Okay, if you guys can just remember to mute yourself so that we can all focus on Mrs. Curtis when she holds up those pictures. Thanks so much for coming, everybody. We're up to 31 tonight, Mrs. Curtis.
Nice. Good turnout.
All right, I'm turning it over to her. Enjoy the story, everybody.
Awesome. All right. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. All right. Well, if you don't know me, I'm Mrs. Curtis and I teach first grade. I'm seeing lots of my firsties here. So good to see everybody. So I'm going to read a book to you tonight. It is called Groundhog Day. And I thought this was the perfect book between our 2 February holidays. So we just passed Groundhog Day and Valentine's Day is coming up. So this book is about some animals and everybody wants to celebrate Valentine's Day with Groundhog. But what if he sees his shadow first, like he just did? So we'll find out what happens. So Groundhog Day, written by Anne Marie Pace. Valentine's Day was only 2 weeks away, and Moose was planning a grand party. You need Valentine balloons, said Squirrel. And Valentine cards, said Bunny. And don't forget the Valentine hugs, pointed out Porcupine. Everyone has to come to my party, said Moose. Let me go that way. There we go. Uh-oh, Bunny said. That's a problem. What's the problem? Moose asked. Tomorrow is Groundhog Day, Bunny said. If Groundhog sees his shadow, he'll go back into his hole for 6 more weeks. He won't be awake on February 14th. Good point, Moose said. If we stop him from seeing his shadow, then he can come to my party. I've got it, said Squirrel. I'll sneak into his hole and change his calendar so he won't know it's February 2nd. Your chattering will wake him up, said Porcupine. I'll blindfold him when he comes out. Sounds like the animal friends were thinking of some sneaky ways to trick Groundhog. Your quills might poke him in the eye, said Bunny. I'll put up a tent over his hole. No, he'll know he's not outside, Moose said. I'll sit on his hole so he can't come out at all. Calendar, Moose, blindfold, Moose, tent, Moose, bellowed Moose. Uh-oh, now everybody's fighting. The animals bickered all night long. They didn't notice the black sky turning gray. They didn't notice the pink light of morning creeping over the hills. And they didn't notice Groundhog's nose twitching at the entrance to his hole. And if you can see, there's Groundhog poking out, getting ready. Until it was too late. Uh-oh. Looks like that's what happened this year. The animals watched helplessly as Groundhog dove back into his hole. Wait! Moose thundered. Groundhog's muffled voice barely reached the surface. I need to stay down here. There are shadows all over the place up there. Moose was puzzled. Groundhog, are you afraid? Is that why you go back into your hole? You could say that, Groundhog called. I didn't realize Groundhog was afraid of the shadows, said Squirrel. Me neither, said Porcupine. Shadows aren't scary, said Bunny. They're scary to Groundhog, said Moose. There we go. The animals sat quietly, thinking. Hey, Groundhog, Moose finally said. What if we showed you just how awesome shadows are? I'll show you the way leaves blowing in the wind make shadows that dance. I'll show you how to draw silhouettes, said Bunny. I'll show you how clouds cast shadows on the hills, said Squirrel. I want to show Groundhog my shadow puppets, said Porcupine. How many of you have ever made shadow puppets on the wall before? Thumbs up. Yep. You could do the dog barking. You could do the eagle flying. Dancing shadows, Moose said. Cloud shadows, Squirrel said. Silhouettes, Bunny said. Shadow puppets, said Porcupine. Yep, there they go fighting again. Wait, said Groundhog. He eased out of his hole. Can we do all of them? They all sound fun. Looks like Groundhog's getting pretty brave. The animals spent the day showing Groundhog all the amazing shadows they could discover and create. And they were fun, especially Porcupine's shadow puppets. It's a comb, it's a feather, it's a buzzsaw, it's sunshine. Finally, late that night. What a wonderful day, Groundhog said. But I really do have to go back into my hole now. He shivered. 6 more weeks of winter, you know. And with our weather, I guess we're getting 6 more weeks too. But you're not afraid of shadows anymore, Moose protested. Now you don't have to miss my Valentine's Day party. I may not be afraid, Groundhog said, but it is cold up here. But there aren't any balloons in your hole, said Squirrel. Or Valentine cards, said Bunny. Or Valentine hugs, said Porcupine, pointedly. There we go. Nope, but my hole is warm, said Groundhog. He looked at his disappointed friends. Well, we could at least have hugs before I go. Groundhogs all around with a special Groundhog Day nose kiss for you, Porcupine. That works for me. Happy Groundhog Day, said Porcupine. Poor Porcupine. It must not be very comfortable to hug a porcupine. Kisses for the porcupine. 6 weeks later, Groundhog emerged from his den just in time to don a green hat. What do you think he's going to celebrate? Let's have a St. Patrick's Day party, he hollered. We're all here. All but Bunny, Squirrel reminded Groundhog. Where's Bunny? Groundhog asked. What do you think Bunny's getting ready for? Any thoughts? Oh, I see some chat going on. Oh, hi, Maxwell. Bunny. Oh, you know Bunny, Moose said. He's always holed up this time of year. And Bunny is getting ready for Easter. So now Bunny's going to have to miss the St. Patrick's Day party. The end. So that's Groundhog Day, everybody. So the friends all came together so Groundhog wouldn't be scared of his shadow anymore.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Curtis. That was a great story.
That was so good.
Did you guys like it?
Yeah.
I
loved it, Miss Curtis. I loved it so much, Miss Curtis.
Awesome. I'm so glad. I see the Jackson family. They're all clapping. Thanks, Haley. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Mrs. Curtis.
You're welcome, Ben. Good to see you without a mask on.
Miss Curtis.
Hey,
Awesome.
Adrina. Where's Cam, Adrina?
He's on my dad's phone. He has
He's on in another square.
yeah, I think he has a fire pit background right now. Yeah, I see him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have like 2 screens of squares that I got.
Thanks for coming, everyone.